Sometimes, a song can give us goosebumps, but then it can go one step further. For this list, we've chosen our entries based on their success on the charts, their individual context, and their resonance with the listener. They can be happy or sad songs, as long as they're tearjerkers. Welcome to Tech Cargo. And today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 songs that will make you cry. Number 10. Wild Horsee by the Rolling Stones. Exactly who our first entry was written for remains a mystery. Mariah and Faithful's the most likely, though it has also been linked to Bianca Jagger and Keith Richards' son, Marlon. What is clear is that with one quite simple hook, the Stones produced an ageless piece of music that has stood hairs on end for generations. Mixed distinctive voice finds a perfect match, as this brooding, crooning, subdued song leaves the listener as lonely as the frontman. Number 9. The Sound of Silence. Bissaman and Garfunkel. The opening lines to our next track are amongst the most recognizable in all of modern music. Written shortly after the JFK assassination, this song also became an accompaniment to the Vietnam War. It welcomes darkness and is perhaps most effective when it's played within it. The combination of vocals and the high tones are as haunting today as they were half a century ago. It's our old friend, and it tingles from start to finish. Number 8. Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. The title track to their 1975 album, Wish You Were Here, was written for Pink Floyd founder member Syd Barrett in response to his alleged battle with schizophrenia. The whole album explores the theme of detachment, and David Gilmour's vocals retain a curiously absent quality. As he pines for his friend, the whole track comes across as an effortless piece of music, a train of thought that's sad and overwhelmingly simple. Number 7. One Sweet Day by Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men. One of the most commercially successful tracks to make our list. This collaboration reigned supreme on the US Billboard charts for a colossal 16 weeks. Written and recorded in a matter of days, pop diva Mariah Carey meets R&B quartet Boyz II Men, and together they produce this tearful tune, reminding us all of the impermanence of life. It's an exercise in saying the things we wish we'd said, and in giving thanks for the lives that we have. Number 6. The Living Years by Mike plus the Mechanics. A continuation of Mariah's theme, this 80s ballad once again picks apart the question of life and death, and summarizes the conundrum in 6 short words: it's too late when we die. Specifically about the bond between a boy and his father, the idea is applicable to just about any relationship that we could have. That's why it gets us singing along, even if it is difficult to do that and not shed a tear. Number 5. Candle in the Wind by Elton John. Originally penned in memory of Marilyn Monroe, Candle in the Wind is also famously linked to Diana, Princess of Wales, after Elton played it at her funeral. Though the lives of its subjects have been tragically short-lived, the song itself has endured for generations, and rightly so. It's emotional enough without context, but it's a fitting tribute to 2 iconic women, and to celebrities in general, that die too young. An elegy of the highest order. Number 4. Hallelujah by Jeff Buckley. This song was powerful, and Leonard Cohen sang it originally. Though when Jeff Buckley caressed his vocals around the lyrics, hairs stood on end and lumps formed in throats. It's love that's gone stale, so it's relatable for many of us. There's also anguish in his voice that is impossible to fake. He isn't just singing the words, he understands them, a talent that was lost too soon. This song is his legacy. Number 3. Everybody Hurts by R.E.M. We defy anyone not to be moved by our first podium entry. Everybody Hurts has become a staple soundtrack to modern-day life, adopted by the Samaritan's Charity. It was originally written by the band for anyone that contemplates suicide. This song not only prompts tears, it saves lives. According to the lyrics, we all cried, and most of us do when we sing them. Everybody hurts. And after this song, everybody's reaching for the tissues. Number 2. Hurt by Johnny Cash. Originally penned by Trent Reznor of 9 Inch Nails, Hurt was taken on by the legendary Johnny Cash several years later. It brings the memories of his past under the cold, harsh spotlight of his present. Cash was very frail when recording the song, and he died 7 months after its release, relaying the unstoppable passing of time. Its accompanying video is a memorial to one man. That's something that we'll all experience. It's about as powerful as music can be. Number 1. Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton. Eric Clapton has taken the top spot of this deeply emotional list, with an incredibly moving piece of music, inspired by great personal tragedy. When his 4-year-old son passed away, we'd have understood if Clapton never picked up a guitar again, but he did, and was able to produce a record that's as terrific as it is teary, reminding us all of anyone who has passed. Tears in Heaven verbalizes what everybody else would like to say. It's a tear-jerking tune that gets us every time. Do you agree with our list? What's your favorite song to cry over? For more tear-jerking top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe our channel.